And in 3, 2, hello everyone, welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers and losers out there. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's the podcast. We are back. Bryon is here after a prolonged sickness, I understand.
Yeah, sorry. I muted you because I was coughing. Yes, I don't know what came over me.
That's hence the mad scientist haircut you have going on right now.
It is. I'm mad. I'm crazy. My streak of not being sick for the last 4 years has come to an end. I'm very sad about that.
Every good thing must come to an end, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. I woke up. I went to bed Tuesday feeling a fever, chills. I was like, oh shit, I got something from work. I don't know. I woke up. My voice was hoarse. Allison's like, man, you sound horrible. And I felt horrible. And I thought I just got a really nasty head cold. And the cough lingered and lingered. The fever kind of lingered. I literally went to the doctor yesterday, got a Z-Pack, prednisone, and I'm on my second day of medication. I feel a lot better than I have since last Tuesday. The cough was the worst part, though, because I was sucking down lozenges left and right. But when I would talk for a long time, or if I had to talk, I would start losing my voice, and I would just go in coughing fits. So
I literally had that same thing. It sounds exactly like something I had in 2019. It really was around the same time of year, because remember I was talking with Claire about it during the Super Bowl, because the last Patriots Super Bowl they won against the Rams. We went to do the tasting for the wedding. Then after that, Claire's dad took us out to dinner with Sarah and her family for Claire's birthday.
I remember this.
And then I got super sick that night. And like the next day and that whole week after that, I was out, like laid out. Like I couldn't figure out what it was. I had the same thing, cough, headache. Didn't couldn't turn lights on. Like I just laid in bed for like a good week. And then it just kind of slowly went away.
I mean, I was
cough like almost a month later, though, like just little bits.
Yeah, it's weird. You cough so much, your throat hurts, but your head hurts because you're coughing so much, and it's becoming annoying. And at night, it's the worst. The last couple of days,
everything drains on the face.
I'd wake up and I'm like coughing up stuff, and it's a false sense of I'm getting better. In the middle of the day, I'm not exactly. You feel all right, but then at night it hits you all over again.
There was a couple year span where I would get it yearly, the same exact thing.
Yeah,
and I never could there's just a random cold. You just got a random head cold.
Yeah. No
just
joke.
A really bad one.
Before COVID,
sorry, it's okay.
I would guarantee I would get sick at least around the fall time at one time, similar to this. Since 2019 and COVID and lockdown and not being at work, I have not been sick. And this is the first time. It was like, damn it, 4 years. 4 years. But weird. I don't know where I got it from.
Probably from the school.
Allison never got it, thank God. Because
I used to say it was because we always had the high school kids coming in. I always blamed it on the kids. They always the germ factories.
I mean, I don't know, but
I'm not gonna have kids because I'll just get sick constantly if I have kids, because they all just carry germs everywhere. Little dirty bastards.
Well, hold on. Here, sneeze. Yes, they are germ factories. But today I probably feel much better. I'm on the mend. It feels good because I don't like being sick.
No one likes being sick. No one's like, oh man, I can't wait till I'm sick again.
But you know what though? When you're younger, you're like, yeah, I'm sick. I get to stay home and watch
Well, you
Jerry
get to stay home
Springer.
and watch Price is Right.
Now I'm sick. I'm like, I'm sick of being home.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sick
it's
of
even
laying
worse now
down,
because it's like you can't really.
do
Like I
anything.
took yesterday and today off from work, but with the capability of working from home, it's like I feel like I haven't really taken any time off because people can still reach out to me and find me and stuff. It's not like I'm like away
Right.
from my work computer or anything.
Yeah, totally. But
So
it is nice to be able to work from home so I can keep my mind busy.
yeah,
Um,
I need to spend Valentine's Day at home as opposed to going into the office, which I'm sure your wife is thrilled about.
like I told you before,
Yeah.
Allison's working. I'm working. It's just another day. We said Happy Valentine's Day to each other.
Yeah.
Actually, we were planning on going out on Saturday, but all plans were, yeah, we did nothing because I was miserable.
Yeah.
So we moved it, and we're gonna go out a date night the following Saturday, the last Saturday of February, because we have D&D this Saturday.
Yeah. We could go out Friday night. I mean,
No, we much rather go on a Saturday.
okay. Whichever. See, I have the bonus of today, not only is it Valentine's Day, the real holiday today is it's Claire's birthday.
Happy birthday, Claire.
Yes. She turns 21 today.
Wow, so young.
I know. I married down. I married like I'm a cradle robber, as they say.
I was to say you should reword that.
Yes.
You create. Well, you should also not say that too, because that's very not good this day and age. But
she's
anyway.
not really 21. Everyone who knows is like she's not our age. Yeah. So yes.
Yeah.
I don't say that because it's not nice. So
but anyway, that's awesome. Happy birthday to Claire.
Yeah.
Whatever age she's turning.
Yes. It's a mystery.
How is she doing?
She's good. She's good. She's got she's in the walking boot. She's able to do stairs. She started gingerly putting a little bit more weight on the foot without the boot, walking around a little bit, trying to get some movement, like get back to walking without a big plastic boot. Starts physical therapy this week, so
that's good.
Things are heading in the right direction. We're doing good.
That's awesome.
We had her family over on her sister's family over on Sunday to watch the Super Bowl and have a little birthday celebration for her. So that was fun. That was something different, you know.
How was speaking of Super Bowl? How
what happened? A lot happened. A lot of ads.
I watched
came out. A lot of trailers that we'll talk about in a bit.
The trailers were awesome. I thought the ads were just okay. There's a couple of standout ones.
Yeah. So we did that, and then I actually am caught up on Last of Us, so we can talk about that today. I'm actually watched the episode that was released on Friday because Super Bowl was Sunday. So
yes, heartbreaking episode. So good.
Well, yeah. I'm starting to see the duality aspect of things they're doing with the ancillary characters.
Yes,
which is very cool. So,
well, it's.
We'll talk about it later, though.
Well, what else we got to talk about? Where are we going right now?
We're going to the trailers. We got all these trailers to talk about. A lot of big trailers came out.
All right, let's talk about the trailers.
We had the reveal of the Fast 10 trailer.
Looked bad. Looks ridiculous.
Yes. Well, what did you expect it to look like?
I don't know. I mean, they went into space the last movie with a crappy car and duct tape. So
this one,
I don't know where they're going.
Seems to be more
of the same.
Like, well, not as crazy. This one seems to be more like moderate, like more.
Well, even their big fans complain about the last movie. Even the people who love these movies because they know that it's cheese.
Yeah.
Even they were like, "You gone too far because you actually took what the internet was saying and you put it in your movie."
Yeah.
They're like, putting a car in space even though we've seen you do ridiculous things, that was just way too far for us,
Yes.
your fans. So I feel like they have to bring it down a little bit, because even if your fans are kind of going, you're going too far here. And supposedly these are the last two movies. It's supposed to be a two-parter.
Yeah.
And they're going to end it. So they have to end on a high. They can't go totally balls to the wall. But in my opinion, the movies have always been balls to the wall. I've never watched one movie in my life. I am not Fast and the Furious curious at all. There's some movies you get curious about because everybody talks about them, and you either give it a shot or you don't. But Fast and Furious is one of those franchises that I've never been that curious about seeing one. I mean, the trailers are entertaining.
I mean, the one thing about this one is it does connect to Fast and Furious 5. And Jason Momoa, who's playing the villain in this one, I guess was the son of the villain from Fast and Furious 5.
I don't know who that is.
So that's the connection there. And then I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
I saw it. Yeah, I did watch it.
But at the end of the trailer, there's a theory online that they're going to do a face-off situation where Charlize Theron's character and Michelle Rodriguez's character either do a Freaky Friday situation or something, and they switch bodies.
Why?
I don't know. It's Fast and Furious. Who knows?
Yeah, but why is that theory floating?
Because they're laying they're in a hospital room, and they're laying on like surgery tables, and they look at each other, and one of them says like, "Hey, you," or something. I don't remember what she says.
Hey you,
and then like they start fighting. So there's theory that are they gonna do a face-off situation?
I don't know.
The Nick Cage thing. Anything's possible in Fast and Furious world.
Right.
But it'll happen. It'll get a lot of money. People go see it. So
sure.
Whatever. The one good thing that come out of another thing that came out was the last Quantum Mania trailer. Thursday.
I didn't want to watch it because I just don't want to see any more. I want to be surprised.
Give you any more than the other ones did.
Well, I'm ignoring anything new. I just want to go in and see the movie. I don't need 9,000 trailers before seeing a movie I'm already going to see.
I know, but I mean, they knew they were going to throw it in because of the Super Bowl, and it comes out
of
the
course.
week of the Super Bowl. So I mean, they're not going to not throw a trailer in.
Of course.
Creed 3 had a trailer as well, which whatever.
I have no interest in Creed.
I mean, the only thing is just another Jonathan Majors movie. He's like in every movie now for some reason.
Well, he's been in 3. But
no, he was in that Airplane movie.
Yeah.
War 2 movie.
Yeah. Creed 3 and Ant-Man. 3 movies.
Ant-Man. But I mean, he's like now movies. I'm saying he's going to be in everything. So
everything, but
he was in Loki. He was in that.
But he's in currently
Lovecraft Country.
What I'm saying to you is he's in 3 movies that currently have all coming out. Or, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying it's just in the future. Just get ready to see a lot of Jonathan Majors. That's all I'm saying. We got another Dungeons and Dragons trailer, which gives more story, which was awesome because it's starting. Like I was getting worried because we hadn't really seen anything about what the story's about. Besides just, hey kids, Dungeons and Dragons, go watch it. So that's exciting.
Yes.
I don't have my screen open to see what you're doing, so I don't know if you're having a cough fit or whatever.
No, I'm listening.
Okay. Screen 6 had a trailer. Why are we still making these?
Yeah.
A movie that I'm oddly excited about, Air, the Ben Affleck Nike movie.
It looks interesting.
Yes. It seems like it's going to be a good one.
I did like the Ben Affleck Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Yes.
That was good.
We got a Guardians trailer, which is exciting.
Yeah, I like that trailer. There's a little bit more about
What's actually going on? Yeah.
what's happening, and preparing us to say farewell.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
I have a feeling a lot of people are going to die. We got another Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer, which gave
Didn't
us
watch.
Mirage as a multiples Porsches, which was awesome. It ended up being a Porsche ad as well as a Transformers ad, which was kind of cool. And the big one, Brian, we got Indiana Jones trailer, more story, which was awesome.
Hmm.
And then
Wait,
trailer.
stop. No, stop.
Oh.
Let's talk about the Indiana Jones trailer.
Okay.
I noticed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the name of this movie is Dial of Destiny?
Correct.
Okay. And we have seen scenes where we see
Young Indiana
him
Jones.
and old Indiana.
Yes.
There is a scene in this trailer
Yes.
that played out. He is young then old.
Yes.
In the same scene. Like he
Yes.
goes, and I'm like, what? Oh, either the FX wasn't fixed, or is he going to be hopping between young and old?
It's gonna pop back and forth, I have a feeling.
Oh, I hope this is good. I hope this is good. I really really low hopes on this one.
Yes.
But
Then the
I don't
trailer that stopped our Super Bowl gathering on Sunday and started a deep discussion about should this movie even be released. The Flash trailer came out.
I am in. Holy crap. I saw this trailer.
What a turn Brian Kozaska has made.
Listen, I need to see Michael Keaton as Batman again. I could give two
That
shits.
that is the thing I said. That's the thing that's gonna get the people in the door.
Yes.
Everyone's
Yes.
gonna forgive the Ezra Miller stuff.
No.
Just because they want to see Batman, just want to see Michael Keaton as
listen,
Batman.
you have to take this in account. This movie.
Because not only are you getting one Ezra Miller in this movie, you're getting two Ezra Millers in this movie.
Yes.
You're getting double the groomer for one price.
Listen. Let me finish my statement. This movie was filmed, produced, and done prior to all allegations. The allegations, everything came out after this movie had been sitting in a vault somewhere. If Michael Keaton and the Batman was not in this movie, I would give two shits. But I saw this trailer and I saw Michael Keaton. I heard the Batman '89 theme, and I was just like, "Here's all my money." It looked really good, and Ezra Miller is not the reason I'm going. And a lot of the chatter on the DC Reddit board, on the Batman Reddit board that I'm on, a lot of people were saying the same exact thing. Ezra Miller's trash. I never want to see him again, but holy shit, Michael Keaton is back. And that's what we want. And as a Batman fan, that I love Batman, all types of Batman, all the Batman, I need to see this. So I'm hyped. I'm very hyped for this now.
What a turnaround of the story of Brian Kozaska. I will never see this movie. I refuse to give Ezra Miller any of my money.
But I'm not.
They give you
the movie's already been
10
made.
seconds of Michael Keaton as Batman.
Yeah.
And your whole theory changes. Your whole attitude towards this movie completely flops.
Now, here.
Flips and flops.
I hope this is. I'm going to say this.
Brian Kozaska, everybody.
I think we all are to some extent. We all change our mind about things. This is what I will say. I hope, and I think this is the general consensus, that if this movie does well, that the heads up at DC realize this is because of Michael Keaton and the fact that we want to see him as Batman again and not Ezra Miller.
It's not called The Batman.
And I don't think Ezra Miller, I mean, he's done. After this, it's going to reset the DCU anyway.
The Flash.
Unfortunately, it should just be called The Batman because
Flashpoint. You wouldn't have to worry about it.
They should have called it Flashpoint. It basically is.
Because he finds a world where his mom's alive, but that world doesn't have any metahumans.
Well, yeah, Zod takes over.
So the only hero left is Michael Keaton's Batman.
And Ben Affleck, current Batman.
No, that's before he goes into the Flashpoint.
They're both going to be in there, Mark.
I know, but I have a feeling
We don't
that
know.
part with Ben Affleck is before he goes back in time. I think that's Ben Affleck like talking to him like, this isn't a good idea. You shouldn't do this.
I don't know. The whole thing is he wants to save his mom. He goes back in time, but it changes.
The show and everything.
He changes everything, and Superman never comes. Zod takes over.
Yes.
So he has to deal with the fallout from that.
Yes. So, and then there's Supergirl for some reason.
Supergirl, Batman, both Batmans are going to be, all three of them, they're all going to be part of this. It looks awesome. Supergirl's awesome too.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm definitely going to see this in the theater.
Wow.
What can I say, man? I'm a sucker for Batman.
You're a sucker for the Batman.
If Keaton wasn't, if it was just
Michael Keaton in a Nazi outfit and put a Batman cowl on him, then sign me up, everybody. I'll be there. I'll watch that movie.
All right, that's a little too far. I would never do that. That's a little too far, Mark. Jesus Christ. Line, you stepped right over it, my friend. No. I hope nobody would ever see that. And I hope Michael Keaton would never be part of that movie.
And he was, whatever. But it's just kind of surprised. Like, it definitely was a controversial trailer that came out and caused quite the discussion between the people at our party of talking about, like, is this a good idea that they're doing this? To which I then had to explain to them, well, technically, this movie's been sitting for years and years because people don't know that. That's one thing. Like, no one, like, the general public probably doesn't know that this movie was filmed before the pandemic, basically.
Yeah, it's 2018, 2019.
Yeah, so it's been sitting. And I even had to, like, describe to people that there's a whole, that Ben Affleck is Batman, because some people had even seen Justice League. And then I'd explain that whole thing. So it's going to be a lot for this movie to get. I don't know if this movie, like,
it's going to do
guys like you will watch it and guys like us will watch it. But
if the reviews come out, yes, they will, because Michael Keaton Batman. That's all people care about, my friend.
I know, but I'm saying, but it's like general public people who know the Ezra Miller story.
Not a lot of people do, and even if they do, they want to see Michael Keaton as Batman. I don't care. I just don't care about Ezra Miller. I want to see Michael Keaton as Batman.
Because that was the first thing that was said to me by my brother-in-law was, isn't that Ezra Miller? I thought he was not a thing anymore. How is he get a movie? And then I had to go into the whole thing of, well, this movie was made years ago, and then Warner Brothers shelved it. And he's like, and now they're releasing it? This doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm like, yeah. But then I even said the thing to him, Michael Keaton's Batman. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. So that's what people are going to go see.
Well, if you watch the trailer, it was literally what they focused on the whole time. Was Michael?
Well, yeah, because why are you going to focus on the guy that's the bad guy in real life? Why would you focus on him?
Yeah, and I honestly don't think.
But it's his movie, and he's going to be in it a lot. And I don't think Michael Keaton's Batman's in it that much.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that he's going to be a major, like, character in the movie. It's the Flash movie. It's not the Batman movie. I think that's what's going to happen. Is people are going to, they're going to sell this movie. I crazily enough, just like they're doing with the Justice League, the Suicide Squad video game, where they're selling the video game as this is the last time you'll get to hear Kevin Conroy play Batman.
Well, it is. It's the last time
I know, but that's what they're selling the game on. They're selling this movie on. Hey, kids, come, or hey, guys, come spend money and see Michael Keaton play Batman again. But he's only going to be in the, like, last third of the movie. In the first 2/3, you got to sit through Ezra Miller for an hour or two.
I don't know, Mark. We don't know until we see it. I don't know.
I just say that's
We
my
don't
fear
know.
with this movie is that's what they're doing is they're gonna promote this movie with Batman,
Of course.
Michael Keaton. They're gonna show you as much of that as they can.
Yes.
You're gonna see very little of Ezra Miller. You're gonna see very little of like his parts of the movie, and then you're gonna get to the movie theater and you're gonna sit down. You dropped your money. You're excited for Batman, Michael Keaton, and you're gonna get 2 hours of Ezra Miller.
I don't think so. I think Batman's being there for a decent amount of time. I don't care. I just want to see Keaton as Batman again. I don't even care how long I see him for, but I don't know. What do you want from me? I think a lot of people have the same excitement to see Keaton as Batman again. It is what it is.
It is, but it's just very interesting to me that the switch. You knew this was happening. You knew he was playing the character before
I didn't know
you saw the
anything.
trailer. You knew he was in the
Why are
movie.
you getting so mad at me for?
No, I'm not. I'm just kind of like
You're getting very mad at me for no reason.
I'm trying to figure out the reason behind this because you
And
were
I told you
against this movie.
Yes, I didn't know what we were gonna get.
You knew Michael Keaton was going to be in it as Batman.
No. I heard. This is what I heard
because it happened in the teaser that we saw.
The teaser did not show Michael Keaton at all.
You heard his voice.
No, that teaser came out a long time ago, and then it went on hold for a whole year. So I don't know. And I read that supposedly all these things were being changed, was being recut. Mark, I'm not going to know until I actually see a trailer. And I saw it, and I liked what I saw. I don't know what else to tell you, my friend.
All right, it's just kind of surprising to me the amount of the ultimate switch that happened there, but that's fine.
Listen, you might not be excited for something, but then you see the trailer and you're like, well, that trailer did what it was supposed to do. It got me excited.
Yeah, dude, everyone being excited for this movie all of a sudden.
Mark, listen, I'll say this. None of us know until we see it. Could it be a big pile of crap? It sure can. Did the trailer
DC movie, so there's a very good chance that.
Did the trailer do its job to get people excited? It did. And at this point, that's all we have.
I just hope that they don't keep promoting this movie and keep showing us, like I was saying, all the Batman scenes. And by the time you get to the movie, you've seen all the Batman scenes because they've had to use them to promote the movie.
That's a possibility. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're definitely getting a 2-for-1 on the groomer. So
2-for-1. There's 2 groomers in there?
There's 2 Ezra Millers. He plays 2 characters. He plays himself twice.
Listen, do I really am I excited to see Ezra Miller in a movie? No. Do I want the movie's already made, it's coming out nonetheless. Am I willing to see
Is it surprising to you still
Sure.
that DC is using this as the main thing to relaunch everything? Like they're linchpinning everything to this movie.
This is the end and the beginning of a new DCU.
Isn't that somewhat surprising that even with everything that's going on, that they didn't figure what we should do? We should just let this movie come out, do its thing, and then we'll do something else.
I don't know.
What's some other idea to relaunch everything? And so that way we don't have that as our you've basically as DC now, you've attached yourself to that character. And that person that plays that character is now a linchpin person in your universe.
Yeah, but after the movie, if Ezra Miller were to come back as the Flash after this, I think a lot of people would be upset, including myself.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this movie
Michael
because
Keaton
of Ezra Miller.
as Batman, then you'll be fine with it.
If they had another cameo down the line with Michael Keaton as Batman, are you shitting me? Are you against that, Mark? If Michael Keaton came back again, are you against that? You're telling me right now, if they were Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman in another movie, you're gonna be like, no, why? I would
Another
not.
movie with Ezra Miller in it?
I said no. I don't think Ezra Miller is coming.
What if they do it again?
I don't know why would they do that
I'm
again.
just saying.
Listen, I'm seeing this for Michael Keaton alone. And there's other people who worked on this film. There's other people
I understand that, but it's just
worked on
bites
this
me
film,
that
you know?
the amount of the ultimate switch that's happened.
The trailer
It's set against this movie.
The trailer got me hyped.
I guess.
Listen, I mean, I'm not.
I mean, we know DC makes really good trailers.
Yes, we do.
We're never really sure about their movies, but the trailers are always top notch. They're
Yes.
really good at a minute to a minute and 30 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
After that is where it gets hairy.
You're not wrong, Mark. I'm not saying you're wrong there. I got excited for it. I just want to see.
That's fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to deny that it was a member.
Didn't you get the chills when you heard the
chills,
Batman
I got
theme?
member berries. I'm not as big of a Batman fan as you are. That's a difference.
You got excited for Indiana Jones, where I was skeptical, and I'm kind of like, I don't know.
I mean, I even got excited for Transformers when Mirage showed up. I'm like, oh, that's like 80s Transformers we're getting into. And that's
here. I'm way more excited to see Michael Keaton as Batman again. And I'm really not that excited about Indiana Jones because I don't want to see a hero of mine when I was a kid look like an 80-year-old hopping along. And the last
saying this, knowing Michael Keaton's not that much younger than Harrison Ford.
He is in a suit. You don't see the geezer features are back, baby. We're bringing back all the old people. No, you're right. He is old, but
it's like you're using the same excuse.
He's a stunt double.
Not like Indiana Jones, but it's the same exact things that are happening in Batman.
But Michael Keaton can easily be replaced by a stunt
double. It's the old we can't think of anything. So you know what we should do? Dig up the old guys, bring them back.
Yes, on all fronts, Mark. This is Hollywood, my friend. Let's bring back Indiana Jones. Let's bring back Michael Keaton. Let's bring it back, baby.
Let's restart Frasier because that's a show that people want.
They are. Let's bring back Night Court.
Oh God.
Let's bring back Magnum PI. Let's bring back Quantum Leap.
It's the one thing that's irked me the most about
the 90s show
is having to sit through Sunday Night Football and see these commercials for Quantum Leap, Night Court, and Magnum PI, and just see my childhood slowly being dissolved to irrelevancy.
Well, you just don't watch them. That's what I do. Just don't watch.
But they look bad. Even just the commercials are terrible.
Oh my God, I know.
And I tried to watch like one clip online from Night Court just to kind of see what was going on. Oh my God.
It's like you might as well just sit on the toilet and fart for 20 minutes because that would be way more entertaining than the Night Court.
Yeah, I was like,
it's pretty bad.
God, this is bad. And they throw in the canned laughter thing.
I know.
And the Magnum PI thing where Higgins is a woman and her and Magnum PI are in a relationship. I'm like, that's not my Magnum PI.
Just don't watch it, Mark.
No, I know. It's just it's sad to see these classic shows being butchered and destroyed because people can't come up with new ideas.
Yes, this is it.
Member berries. The member berries are eating everyone alive.
Yes. So anyway,
in other news, the United States is shooting down random balloons. So don't let any of your balloons go after birthday parties, kids, because the USA will fly a jet over top of your house and blow them up.
Well, I think it's much different than that. But anyway, yes. What other trailers?
The hot air balloon business has really taken a hit this past couple weeks.
Oh.
Heyo.
Favorite,
happy Valentine's Day. Got your hot air balloon ride.
My favorite commercial Super Bowl was the I kind of found this one funny. I don't know the weight rapper. Who's a weight rapper? The Doritos ad. Yeah. I don't really care for his music.
The triangle.
Yeah, I like that one. He was rather good on SNL. even though I don't
Sad
like
part
it.
is you remember that part. We don't remember what they were promoting.
I said Doritos.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you
I
said.
just couldn't remember his name, Jack
Gotcha.
Harlow.
Okay.
I really thought that was a clever commercial. I did like the Puff Daddy theme,
Yes.
writing a theme for
Uber One.
Uber. Was it Uber Eats or something?
Uber One.
Now, what's Uber One?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Does it do it
Or
all?
did I care?
Okay. I think the Breaking Bad corn pop,
I didn't see that one.
and I love
One of
that.
the ones I missed.
That's one of my favorite snack food of all time right now. So I thought it was
Popcorners?
perfect. I love popcorners. So that's what I always bring to D&D.
I know you.
I love those. The Breaking Bad, that was really good.
Well, you mentioned the Affleck one from earlier.
You know what? The Affleck one was good, but I've seen it done better. Like, it was funny, but I've seen people do it better. Like, Affleck's not very good at comedy. Like, it almost felt like he was forcing himself to be funny. It was enjoyable because he was local. He's in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And someone snapped a photo of him during their filming of that ad,
Yeah.
which went viral in the fall. It was like summertime, fall time.
Yeah.
So we knew it was going to happen. I have to say that Casey Affleck has a way better Dunkin' Donuts SNL ad.
Yes. No, that was a great one.
That was way better.
Yeah. Yeah. One that I enjoyed, and it was like a weird one, and it wasn't for anything that I would have thought it was for at the time. The Tubi ad, I enjoyed. The rabbit hole where the rabbits are just kidnapping people and throwing them down holes. And you don't know what it's about until the very end, where they're like, Tubi, you can fall down rabbit holes and watch all these random shows.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They're like the big, huge rabbits that were just like dragging people out of their cars.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't tell you anything what's going on. It's just all of a sudden there's just like life-size rabbits, like human-sized rabbits, grabbing people and dragging them and throwing them down holes. And then like the last person that go down the hole with the person, and it's all TV shows on the walls.
Huh.
Like, go down the rabbit hole on Tubi and watch all these shows.
Interesting.
I was like, whoa, craziness.
Whoa, dude. I had no idea.
Weird and trippy.
That's cool. I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
All right. Well, how was the game itself, Mark? Because I didn't watch it. How was the game?
The game itself wasn't terrible. It was the first half was kind of ho-hum. Eagles kind of just beat up on the Chiefs. And then the second half was the opposite way around, where the Chiefs kind of just beat up on the Eagles. I mean, it came down to a 35-35 tie with about 4 minutes left. Kansas City's marching down the field, and there's a holding call, which makes it even easier for the Chiefs to move up and kills more time. And then the game ended with basically a field goal. So it was 38-35 Chiefs.
That sounds like a good game to me, right?
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like, I don't know. I feel like not having any attachment to either team whatsoever
helps, right?
Didn't help at all because I just didn't care. It was just more about what was going on and just, hanging out with everybody. And I was basically hosting, so I didn't have time to pay attention to anything. I did watch the halftime show, which was, in my opinion, probably one of the boringest halftime shows ever.
I like Rihanna. No,
I like Rihanna, but the halftime show was just her singing her songs and hundreds of dancers. And she was on the first thing I thought when I saw it. She's wearing all red. She's wearing red, looks like overalls, because she's pregnant. And she's on moving platforms that are going up and down over top of another solid platform. To which I turned to everyone that was at our house and said, did they just steal a level from Mario Brothers and make that their set? It's like I'm waiting for the pipes to appear and the flowers to come out and the mushrooms and Kirby jumping on top of turtles.
That would be cool. I did
Would've been
see the Super Mario Brother ad, which was like a throwback to the cartoon for the new
Yes.
movie. I thought that was very clever.
Yeah, that was.
That was
Yeah.
good. Which I'm down. I'm going to see the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Of course you are, because
Dude.
Michael Keaton's playing Batman in it. So
If he, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing it.
that's the trick, everybody. From now on, if you're making a film in Hollywood, you would have to put him in for long. You just have a scene with Michael Keaton playing Bruce Wayne or Batman. Brian will see it. Doesn't have to be. It could be like a movie about like Downton Abbey, but have one scene with Michael Keaton as Batman. Brian's there.
All right. See the line? You went over it. I would not see Downtown Abbey. Nothing will ever get me to see Downton Abbey.
Michael Keaton as Batman would.
Well, that'd be cool if he came in, just kicked all their ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd be
Comes
cool.
in, just shows up.
I would
So
pay for
they
that.
have a crime that occurs and he has to solve it as Bruce Wayne.
Right.
He's on a vacation. Lost in Time. That'd be a movie. Batman Lost in Time.
Yeah.
Where he's like just has all of his equipment and everything, gets like teleported into like a different time.
I am sad that we're not getting the Batgirl movie. I did watch Brendan Fraser on Howard Stern, and he talked about it. And Brendan Fraser was interesting because he was saying how the movie was screened. It was the first cut. It wasn't even cut down. It was like the first screener, and he goes
rough cut.
He basically goes, I think they were too critical because the movie hadn't even been finished yet. And he goes, he played the bad guy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know Brendan Fraser was in it.
Yeah.
And he said that there was a good movie in there, except they didn't give it the time of day.
No.
They just shelved it. And he feels that the woman who played Catwoman was really great. Michael Keaton was supposed to be in that as well.
Yes.
It's a shame. I kind of hope maybe they'll allow that to go to HBO Max at some point.
That's what I thought. That's the least they could have done with it, is just do an HBO Max release. Like, let them finish the edit and just, it's already filmed. Everything's done with it. Yeah. It just seemed like there was like an instant thing when they bought the like DC that they were just like, we're cutting everything. Whatever's going on, we're getting rid of it.
Yeah. I mean,
none of this is working. So scrap all of it.
I have to say though, man, I can listen to Brendan Fraser talk about pretty much anything. What a cool guy that he is, you know? But yeah, it's a shame.
There you go, Hollywood. Your two people you need to put in movies: Brendan Fraser and Michael Keaton.
Yeah, baby.
There's a movie Brian would watch over and over again.
You know, like that meme? Yeah. Like Jack Nicholson? Yeah. Oh, speaking of
Jack Nicholson?
No. Speaking of my new favorite show, Buffy. I got Al. She's so roped in now. We're both in.
I'm being surrounded by Buffy, and it's starting to creep me out a little bit.
We're in season 2, and
Claire's been toying with watching it as well.
She already watched it.
She's watched a season or two. She'd watched it when it way back, and now she's going back around.
When we went for our walk, I was asking her, I go, hey, because you told me you're like this, hey, she's watching Buffy, you should talk to her about it. And then you walked away. And she was watching it at that time.
No, she's coming back to catching up, like getting back into watching it again.
We're in season 2. Spike got introduced, and Spike's pretty awesome. I like Spike. Angel has gotten better. He's grown on me. I think his character's getting better. But we just watched one of the best episodes with John Ritter guest starring. Holy shit. It was fantastic. And it was dark as shit. And man, and then like yesterday when I was sick, we laid in bed and we just watched Buffy
after Buffy.
Buffy after Buffy. So good. I love it. We both love it.
Well, there's your review of shows from 30 years ago, everybody.
Yeah, it's good. Good times.
Cool. That was awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
For that. I
You're
know
welcome.
everyone
I'm
out in the-
updating everybody on my Buffy.
Yeah. No, great.
You watch MASH. I watch Buffy. You know, we
Yeah,
all.
but I didn't
have our-
come here and rehash all the episodes I watched. I don't care. I know people don't care besides me.
Well, hey, it's our show.
I'll
We
do
can
a
talk about what
segment
we want.
Big Bang Theory I just finished watching. I'll go into that.
You did a couple
You know,
times.
an episode, good episode of Big Bang Theory was when James Earl Jones was in it, and he liked Star Wars. It was very, very interesting.
You don't say.
I do.
Anyway, we should end.
You catch up on Vox Machina during your sickness?
No. Episode 5. Did they finish the season already?
Yes. Season ended Friday.
Too quick.
Thursday.
Too quick. I don't like
We do 3 at a time.
It's too much for me. I like watching 1 a week. But it's good. I like it so far.
Well, stay tuned next month when we have review of Vox Machina.
I'll get to it.
Time for season 3 to come out. Brian will be done with the second season.
My new philosophy in life right now is why rush things, man? Just take your time and enjoy stuff because we just don't know when it's all going to be gone.
That's why you should rush so you don't leave anything unwatched.
I just like to just take it in, enjoy, let it sit, and then take it in again. I don't know. I'm in no rush anymore with things.
When's this beard coming off? Can we get into this? I haven't talked about it in a while, and I can give
you a hard date. My beard's coming
off. Has
Allison
put down the hammer on this yet? Has she been like, all right, I've had just enough of this?
Oh, she doesn't like the beard.
I can't see why she wouldn't. I mean, it's so kept and trimmed.
It is. I know. You're just jealous. March 20th.
Literally over the weekend, no lie, mine. I saw when we did last week's show. I was looking into the screen, and I saw it was getting a little puffy, and it bothered me all week. So I kept thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so like getting out of control. I trimmed it down because I couldn't take it anymore. So I applaud you on one thing of being able to handle that going on your face for so long.
Yeah.
It's got to be the itchiest, most annoying thing ever.
No, it's not itchy.
I would get stressed out about stuff being stuck inside it.
It's coming off first day of spring. I'm going to get
March
a haircut.
21st.
Yeah. First day of spring. I'm going to shave the beard. I don't know if I'm going to go clean. I might just go clean and a haircut.
Oh, I don't think you can go clean.
Well, I'm going to go
shaving completely.
I'm going to go clean and then
no
just
mustache, no goatee, no nothing.
No, just shave it all off and then kind of start fresh and keep
like
it
a clean beard. You're saying trim down the beard to standard level.
No. I'm going to go clean, as in like totally
barefaced.
Barefaced.
Oh, Allison's not going to like that. You should probably check on that before you do that.
Well, the way my hair grows, it'll be back in a week.
Yeah, but still, I would clear that with Allison before you decide to just do that on your own without any clearance.
It's good to go fresh.
Yeah, you think that, but yeah, I did that once, and I'm never allowed to do it ever again because I'm like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I remember when you did it. I don't know. I
would just as your friend. I'm giving you the advice of you should probably clear that with the other half before you just make a decision on your own. Because as you know, being married now, it's no longer just your face.
It is ours.
Someone else has to look at it.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
And the last thing they want, and what I've been told is the last thing I want is to lay down in bed and feel like I'm in bed with a 12-year-old. So never let this happen ever again. So
yeah. Well, right now I look like I'm 80.
Yes.
Going on 100.
He just rolled out of the mountains.
Yeah, I do.
You think that's a side character from Knock at the Cabin. Like the guy really should have knocked on the cabin door.
I look like Old Man Winter. I'm like,
Speaking of
damn.
that movie, it beat Avatar. Knocked
Oh,
Avatar out of first place.
it was number one, yeah.
Yeah.
And Ant Man should be number one over the weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. But then Cocaine Bear's coming, so who knows what's gonna happen.
Ooh, I'm excited for Cocaine Bear. It does look good.
I'm getting more excited for that movie. I don't know why. It
Looks-
seems so stupid that I'm gonna enjoy it.
Looks like a lot of fun. Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this year there's a lot of effing movies coming out.
There is. We
A
talked
lot.
about it at the beginning of the year. Thanks for paying attention to the show that we do.
No, but more and more we got more teasers and trailers, and it's just getting overstuffed.
We didn't have talked about them. It's not like we didn't mention them. They're just now
I understand
ads for them.
I'm just reiterating the fact that holy crap, there's a lot of movies coming. But anywho,
anyway, speaking of things that are coming out, Last of Us came out on Friday as opposed to its usual Sunday because they didn't want to compete against the Super Bowl, which was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And it was the second half of the Trapped in Kansas City, which is very appropriate for a Super Bowl weekend. Kansas City was the Super Bowl. And they ended up winning, which was a good thing. Because that was my other thing. The one thing I was rooting for Kansas City for is to give Kansas City a better look than Last of Us gave it. Because Last of Us did not give it the best look of how Kansas City is, or the people who are probably very fine and very generous and kind to each other, as opposed to the Karen that will take over Kansas City when the mushroom apocalypse happens.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Man.
It was I knew it was going to happen, and I was like, are they going to give us spoilers? Are they going to give us that? Is the outcome going to be the same? And are we going to get it in this episode?
Yeah, that scene. That's a big scene.
We're getting close to the end, and I go, oh, we're doing it this one? Yeah. And Allison's just like, and I kept my mouth shut. And she was just like, God damn it. I said, every time they give us these characters that you like, they're just going to kill them off. Just and I go,
that's the shtick of the show. That's
and I go,
the game.
But it's really cementing the relationship between Joel and Ellie.
Yes.
That's what it's about. You're seeing other lives and what humans and these monsters can do to them.
Yeah.
And what you're willing to do to help a loved one.
Yeah.
And in this case, someone was like, my brother was dying of cancer. I wanted to save his life. I made a choice, a villain.
Well, that was the one thing I was going to ask you about, because that deviates from the game. You get more background into Henry and
Sam. Henry and Sam.
Sam also different. In the game is not deaf,
right?
Which is a bigger portion of that storyline because Sam has to rely even more on Henry.
Yes.
Sam can't hear the clickers or anything. So he needs Henry even more in the show. And they delve way deeper into the group of people and it's not in Pittsburgh, it's in Kansas City. So you're even closer to your end destination than you are in the video game.
Yeah.
So they delve deeper into that storyline and how that all happened.
And all those characters are made up for the show.
Yes. Yeah.
All those are new characters.
Yeah. And the guy who's playing Perry, I'm assuming you know this, is the guy who voices Tommy.
And does it was funny because when they first show Perry, I go, is that Tommy? And then I was like, oh, that's he did the acting and the voice acting of Tommy.
Yeah,
but anyway, I mean, it was awesome. We got to see a bloater. We got to see the big guy come out, rip his head off.
That's the other thing I was going to ask you. Is that a thing from the game? Was there underground? They were all pushed underground kind of thing?
In the game, I mean, the infected's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
They are pushed underground because they have to go through the sewers. The sewers is where they would run into a lot of them. And a bloater is one that's just filled up with soaking in water. And it's just filled with a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So, yes, underground is generally where you would run into them. at cities where they're occupied.
Yeah.
But this episode was great. It was heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for a reason. And I think, like, in our chat, I know our friend Rocky was just like, well, I don't really like how they keep doing this. I'm like, well, there's a reason for it. I think the show is not about the destination. It's about the journey. And
All about the ride.
Yes. It's about what they're going through and what they're seeing and what they're encountering that's affecting them, that's going to bring them closer. Because right now, Joel is slowly opening up to Ellie as a father.
Yeah.
And realizing he needs to protect her like his daughter. And that's something that, like, he's closed off because he lost his daughter. So it's the relationship, the bond between these two that become closer because of events like this. And seeing that happen, seeing that, like, he was just like, I lost the reason I'm here.
Yeah.
I have no reason to live now.
Yeah.
Bam.
I did that. The first person I kill is my brother.
Yeah. And that was an intense scene.
But even the other thing they deviated from, which makes it even more deeper into Ellie's story, is in the video game, they're in separate rooms when they go to sleep. Sam and Ellie in that scene.
Yeah.
And he tells her that he's been scratched. And she shows him her scratch. And she says she could try to save him by using her blood because she thinks that's how it is.
Yeah, because she's a kid.
She's now got the realization that it's not her blood that's the thing, that it's not that she can't just give her blood. So she's going to know more about the ending of the season, I think.
Well, yeah. She also realizes that she has a greater purpose.
Yeah.
That she has a potential of helping and curing other people.
Yes.
But as a child, you got to think like a child. She's thinking like a child, like, oh my God, my blood is the cure. But that's not how, we all know that's not how a vaccine works. A vaccine does not work that way.
Yes.
But as a child, that's the heartbreaking part, that she thinks that way.
Yeah.
So, but she also realizes she could potentially have a greater purpose, that someone would not have to go through that.
Yes.
What I witnessed, because maybe they can make a vaccine from my blood.
Yeah.
So, we'll get there, but it's a powerful episode. It's a heartbreaking one because I thought the actors portraying those two were fantastic.
Yes.
Very likable. And for people who didn't know what was coming, I got to relive it through Allison's eyes.
Well, that's the thing too.
That's how I was when I played the game.
Not only is it like interesting and like emotional for people who've never played the game, it must be just as like, how is that for someone, like, you have ideas about what's going on, you have like a little tidbits, but it seems like they're changing things just enough to where it's keeping even people who know the story and know the background like on their toes, to be like, oh, maybe they won't do what I think's going to happen here.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling they were, but we got a whole different new story, a background. So the changes are really welcome, and I personally, I've enjoyed all the changes. And in the game, it works for the game, but in the show, you can flesh it out, and it really works well. And I'm still shocked. And then like seeing Allison's reaction. When I first played the game and that scene happened, I did not expect that to happen.
No,
I did not expect neither of those things to happen. I knew once the kid, Sam reveals it, I didn't know Henry was going to kill himself, which he does in the game as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to happen. And it was a shocker. You're kind of like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is not what I was expecting.
They do a great job at the end of the episode too, like showing like it started out where Joel was like the non-feeling character and Ellie was the one that was like all about like wanting to help everybody and do everything. And now I think they're doing a really good job of, in that one scene where they're digging the graves, Joel starts becoming the one that's like caring and worrying about her.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
she's like, let's just go. I'm done. Kind of, like we got to keep moving. So it's like it's showing her like shutting down and him like on shutting down, kind of. So it's very
Yeah.
well done
Yeah.
story wise.
She's a kid who should not be seeing these things. And
Yes.
he's an adult who's lived through this. And
Yeah.
now he's like, I have to protect her because
Yeah.
this is a horrible world, but it's
Mm.
also a way worse world for a child. And
Yeah.
also a way worse world for a child if I were to die.
Yeah.
Because she's by herself. So like it's a moment for their characters to realize exactly what you said. And also he has to be more vigilant
Mm.
to protect her.
Yeah.
Because, in the beginning, he's just kind of like, whatever. But now I think he's
Yeah.
just like, okay, maybe, am I willing to die for her?
Yeah.
Am I willing to die for her?
Yeah.
I think that's what the question is now because he saw what he saw. But anyway, I love where it's going. I'm excited.
Yeah. No, I'm
now.
excited for each Sunday now. It's gonna be crazy because you have to wait for so long. I was like, oh man. It came out on Friday. I'm like, oh man, I have to wait till next Sunday now. Ugh.
I know. I can't believe we're already going into the second half of the season. We only have 4 episodes left.
I know. That's gonna happen.
And Mandalorian starts
March 1st.
So 2 weeks.
Yes.
Which is crazy to think we're in the middle of February.
Yep. 2 Wednesdays from tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep. It's that shocking. It makes you choke on yourself.
I know.
Shocking.
What happens when I get excited.
Yes.
Yeah,
2 Wednesdays from tomorrow.
Man, crazy.
Yeah.
We
have 2 Pedro Pascal show going on at the same time for a couple weeks.
I know it's gonna be exciting, and it's interesting because a lot of people. I hope people watch Book of Boba Fett because they're gonna tune in and be like, "How did Grogu come back?"
Yeah.
I hope. I have to assume a lot of people do.
I'm assuming they'll do a little recappy thing.
Yeah, they will.
Just in case the folks who didn't watch Book of Boba Fett.
So we're seeing Ant-Man this Thursday.
We are.
6:15.
Yes. Is that it? Yes.
Yes.
No, 7?
6:15. 6:15, Mark. You don't believe me. Why don't you believe me?
Because you're never right about things.
I'm 100%.
Wrong C app. Hit the Costco app by accident. It's the same C logo on the...
Here, I'm looking at my app. 6:15 p.m. at Cinemark, West Springfield.
Okay. All right.
Good thing you'd be showing up late.
No, I would have looked beforehand.
All right. Well, we're gonna head out.
I'm just gonna guess and see what's going on here.
We're gonna head out around 5-ish. I gotta pick up
6:15. Yes.
me, Mike. I gotta pick up my brother, and we're gonna pick up. We gotta pick up Hutzel.
Okay.
And
Hutzel's ticket.
And you have Rocky and Stephanie.
And Stephanie's ticket, which they all better show up because I swear to ever love them.
I swear to ever love. So we're gonna do our spoiler review of Ant-Man next Monday.
Yes, but today it's time for predictions. What do you think's gonna happen in Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania, Brian? Intrigue us. Tell us your thoughts, your theories.
Oh God, I don't. Honestly, they're saying this is going to be an Avengers-like movie.
Yeah.
Will a major character die? It's hard to say, but I kind of feel like not Scott, but the original Ant-Man, his dad. Not his dad. What's his name?
Hope Van Dyne's dad.
Yeah, the original Ant-Man. He's gonna die.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. Yeah.
The character.
Yeah, the character, not Michael Douglas. They're gonna kill him on screen. What is it, snuff film? They headshot him. The end. Michael Douglas died playing this character.
Catherine Zeta-Jones flips out. Ah!
Ah, who's gonna give me cunnilingus?
Hank Pym, you're talking.
Hank Pym, I think, is gonna die.
I let you stew for so long. I couldn't let you float any longer. I think that's a possibility. That's a very good possibility. I think him and the Wasp's mom, Michelle Pfeiffer's character,
They could
probably
die.
both die
Yeah.
or get left in the quantum realm.
That could be like they're not dead, but they're left
Yeah.
in there to kind of like
take over the world.
yeah.
I think it could be just the trailers and me just trying to read too much into the trailers that Kang gets defeated. This Kang.
I don't know.
Not by Ant-Man. I think Loki Kang shows up. Because he's the one left.
Yeah, but this Kang we saw in full gear.
Yes.
So this is
the Kang from Loki.
I don't know.
The Loki series
Interesting.
is the final. Like he's the one, so to speak.
Or maybe they kind of morph together and join forces.
No, because in the way that Kang works is the Kang from Loki wants to be the final Kang. So he's going around and killing all the other Kangs. So he'd be the only one. So there's no more variants of him. So I think the thing they're going to do is tie it into the show because Loki season 3 is coming soon.
Season 2.
Season 2 is coming soonish. That they're going to connect it to that, where that Kang appears, helps Ant-Man kill or destroy this Kang the Conqueror. And then that's how the story is wrapped up for this one.
Yeah, that's a possibility, right? That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about cameos? You think we'll see any big cameos?
I think there's a chance, this could be a very slim chance, that Doctor Strange appears.
That would make the most sense.
The chance the Charlize Theron character appears.
Yeah, because the last time we saw them, they were
cutting into the quantum realm.
Right. Good call.
So I think that's a possibility.
Good call. He's got a third eye, so he would know what's going on.
Yeah.
I think that might be the big I think that might be the big one. I don't really know who else, because Doctor Strange has been tied in to Spider-Man, his own movie, and now he's jumping quantum realms. So
he went into I think there's part of the original movie was in the quantum realm.
Yes.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, because he fought off.
Was that the quantum realm? I can't remember. It looks like the quantum realm. It could not have been. Who knows? But I think that there's gonna be some kind of connection to the bigger universe somewhere than just this movie.
It kicks off the next.
Yeah. So I think there's gonna be some kind of unless this Kang is the final Kang. That's the other option. If this Kang is gonna be because it's the Kang Dynasty thing and all that.
Kang Dynasty. So he does have to kill off the rest of the Kangs, right?
Yeah. So one of the Kangs, either the one from Loki or the one from this one, has to be or is one of the Kangs that has to die.
Right.
So that's an option too. But I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see. I don't think they're going to kill off Scott Lang's character.
No, I don't think so either. Or Wasp.
No. Although her hairstyle, I don't understand.
the comic, she has short hair.
I know.
It looks
just doesn't-
horrible on her.
Yeah, it looks like a weird wig
Not a fan.
on her. It doesn't
Now,
hold her head shape.
I heard there are two middle and post credit scenes, and both are relevant to the story.
Well, that's again a good thing you told me, because usually I have to wait for Dan to let me know at the end of the movie. So
Well, Dan won't be there,
I know, so I was gonna know.
but he's always wrong.
flying blind. I was gonna be flying blind.
He's always wrong, because we saw
Yeah.
Black Panther and he's like, my poopshoot.com tells me there's going to be a
Shoot.
big one. Iron Man's going to show up. And then nothing happened.
Butthuggers.org.
But Huggers died. But from people who saw it, who can't speak of spoilers, they said both scenes are relevant to the story. Usually one is relevant, one's funny.
Yeah.
One means nothing, one does. They're saying both mean something.
Yeah, they're probably like a mid credit and then end credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is good to know.
Yeah.
And
How long is this?
I don't know. I think it's like 2 hours.
That's usually what they are now. They're long.
Yeah.
That'd be good though. 6:15. That means probably around 6:45. We'll start watching the movie. That means probably be back home by 10. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That's right in my alley. Right in my wheelhouse.
Listen to you. Back home by 10.
Yeah. Hey, I'm getting old, man.
Yeah. When I was like that, oh, I'm up to midnight, Brian. And,
Well, I'll still be up till midnight, but I'd rather be doing it at home than driving
yeah, me too.
the time of night.
Man, it should be good. I mean, it's really hard. I mean, I think our theories could hold water. We'll see what happens. This is going to be good. It's going to be weird. We're not seeing it with John.
That is strange.
And
What's the
Dan,
reason behind that one?
I don't know. Dan and Barb are going to be
Oh
going.
no, he's got Valentine's Day stuff going on. That's right.
Yeah, Dan. No, Kristen has plans. He
I was
said.
talking about John. Yeah.
And Dan and Barb are seeing in 3D. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So it'll be weird not seeing it with the entire crew, but we'll have other crew with us.
We'll have a ancillary side crew.
The B Squad, as I call
B
them.
Squad. Yes, the second half of the Suicide Squad.
The B Squad, because the B Squad.
B Squad.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Talk about how much he enjoys the Marvel universe.
We can hear them bitch about it afterwards.
Can't wait.
Anyway, I think this is it for the show. We'll be back next week. Next Monday is a holiday, so we'll probably report on Tuesday.
Okay.
President's Day.
So holiday for me. So.
Well, then let's record on Monday. On a holiday, I'll be home.
Tuesday's fine.
Oh, you rather do it on Tuesday?
Yeah, because I got stuff on Monday because I'm working. I have to go into the office on Monday, so I can't.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we'll be back on February 21st with our review. Spoilers abound. Of
Which
Ant-Man.
by then you should have had plenty of time to see it.
Yes.
Giving you a whole 4 days basically to see the movie.
Yes.
So if you hadn't seen it by then, that's on you.
There you go. We're gonna do it up.
We're gonna go deep into Ant-Man. Deep into the quantum realm. We're gonna go
so deep into Ant-Man.
We're gonna go so deep into the quantum realm, you're not even gonna know what hit you.
We're gonna go deep into Ant-Man, then we're gonna explode.
Yes.
And then,
It's like the boys.
just like the boys. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
All right, we should wrap it up.
Not gonna happen.
We'll be back next week with another Geekonomics.
We will. Everyone, as always, be safe, be well, be kind. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, Mark.
And happy birthday to my wife.
Happy birthday, Claire. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And in the case of our boys here,